Hello, it is Barbara, the East Coast Dragon Lady, coming back to you again on Sunday. You get me for it is me on Sunday or on days when I'm not working. No makeup, I put a bit of lipstick on, but I'm like, I just need to do. So I clearly got the message that I needed to do, pull these cards for the upcoming week um, live, or live or recorded, I should say. Um, but the dragons were like, no, get in front of that machine. So they call it the machine, and do it. And I'm feeling that I need to pull a few of these shadow cards. It probably doesn't help here today. And I know other parts of the United States are getting heavy rain, flooding, especially out in the Arizona area. So we'll send our love to all of you out there, and stay safe, because it's been a long time since you've had rain. So I'm going to see how many of these shadow cards. I have posted a few things about the 1010 portal, that have become also the Schumann resonance was in whiteout. There was no recordings, so people have been feeling a lot of that. And I think that's so there's the first one that jumped out. Oh, there's two of them actually. Two jumped out. So let's see what they have to tell us. Toxic and adaptability. So let me pull two more. What I will do is I will take a photograph of these once I'm done, as long as there's not too many. So let's say you may be projecting your unresolved issues onto others. Don't cause them harm. So I'm hearing check yourself at the door. So I think it doesn't hurt any of us to hear that message. I'm seeing sort of an image of, before you walk into a room, check yourself. Are you in the right space? Are you protected? Something that I'm going to remember to do is I often forget to put myself in that sort of bubble. So it's just that, what do they call it, spiritual hygiene. So I'm learning, as I have been thinking about what do I want, and what do I need to do. Some of that stuff, as I said, I'm a lifetime learner. Self-reflection, looking inwards, helps you see what to improve to make better choices. So like I was saying, it's I think in the fall, like spring is about clearing things out. In the fall we're going more inwards, but for me, often because I'm going inwards, it brings up those things that I need to work on. So that's what's happening. So the adaptability is thinking outside the box and find creative solutions to life's challenges. So it always helps to be adaptable. Let's just do one more. This is on the bottom, indecisive. I can honestly say that was me today, and I've made a decision. Actually, I had a couple of big decisions to make this week, which I know I was feeling ambivalent, or whatever the word is. But today I made a choice, and sometimes I need, probably like most of us, we need to talk it out with somebody. And I tend to sort of not do that. So my older son both my sons live with me. So I talked through with him. We actually share a car, and I was thinking that I needed to, and I think I shared this yesterday, that we needed a second car, which we do, but his work ends, he's a seasonal job, so his job ends in December, so we would have a car just sitting, not doing anything. So I've decided to defer that to the spring, and I actually feel better. There was something, like I went with my gut, because something was saying, no, this isn't the right time. I need to fix my current car. That needs some work doing on it. So it'll allow me to do that without investing some money in another car right now. So that was for me today, indecisive. You fear making the wrong choice, but learning to trust your instincts brings clarity. So that is exactly what I just talked about. I didn't even look at this. So there we go. Another one of my stories. I also pulled from the Dragon's Magic, the Dragon's Luck. Good fortune will now be yours. You have been collecting abundance, fortunate meetings, all manner of good things for you, human child. We send them to you now. Know thou art blessed. So again, I'll post that. I'm going to post these, I think, every day again. I like those. So let's see what goddesses are going to be working with us this week. So let's do 2, 3, 4 goddess cards. Let's see. So the first one for the toxic. Are we projecting unresolved issues onto others? Don't cause them harm. Language is a huge thing as well, about what we actually, the words we use to describe ourselves. That has come up a few times for me this week, either other people giving examples of it or doing it myself. So toxic people are Mother Earth. So that would make sense, right? So Marwu, you are called upon to help with environmentalism. So how I see these two cards is the toxic card, mushrooms, ground. Not always are all mushrooms toxic, not always are our thoughts toxic, but Mother Gaia transmutes everything. I'm actually hearing geese overhead. That's interesting. So Mother Earth always transmutes everything. That's why she's often saying, give it to the earth, because she transmutes that. So that makes sense on that one. So adaptability. Let's see what adaptability. Aphrodite's inner goddess. Awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. So that allows us to be adaptable. I know this is a new way. I don't know why I'm doing it this way. This is how I'm guided today. So we've got the shadow side of adaptability, thinking outside the box, and inner goddess, awaken the goddess within. So nice. Actually, that adaptability I've just seen, there's a beautiful tiger here. Every time I use these cards, I see something different. There. The next card is self-reflection. So let's see what self-reflection. Looking inwards helps you to see what to improve. So which goddess is going to help us with that? Una is easy does it. There is no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. This one's, excuse me, that's actually a person. So I will take a picture so you can see it. So there may be this video and several pictures attached. And the last one, indecisive. So bottom of the pack. Oh, Maeve. This is Crystal and Rhymes. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels and emotions. That's a beautiful card as well, which goes with being indecisive. So you fear making the wrong choices, but learning to trust your instincts brings clarity. And then go with the rhythms of your body. I actually like doing it this way. So the dragons are putting their hands up and saying, yes, that was them. Because I actually just wrote down that my dragons are my guides and are always with me. So they're just giving me a thumbs up on that one. Just show they're always there. So I'm going to have to give them this throat chakra issue. I think I'm going to have to do some deeper thinking. I know it's connected to time when I was a dragon. I think other things feels like I was definitely vows, and that's something I'm going to be learning about in some of the classes that I'm signed up for. So the first one for Mother Earth is the Golden Solar Dragon. Is going to help you stand in your masculine power. Ooh. So this is Diana Cooper's dragon deck. Golden Solar Dragon. Inner Goddess. Let's see which dragon comes for that. Is the Magenta Dragon. Enables you to bring forward your soul's wisdom. I love this card. This is one of my favourite cards because it talks about our soul. And again, I've just written about my soul mission. The Una, Easy Does It, is the Sunshine Yellow Dragon. Helps you to help animals. This is another beautiful card. Something else that I'm thinking, I also feel that communicating with animals is also something. I was a rescuer for many, many years. And the last one is Maeve, Cycles and Rhythms. Thor's Red, Black and Gold Dragon. Another favourite card. Protects you in times of change. So we've got actually a nice spread of things for this week. Definitely with Mother Gaia in there. Aphrodite's our inner goddess. Una is telling us Easy Does It. And Maeve with Cycles and Rhythms. I did actually feel they wanted me to pour one of my, not that I'm neglecting it, but one of my Oracle deck dragons. So let's just pull one for this week from this deck, which is the Atlantis Dragon Hercules, bringing us super strength and friendship. So we often need that physical strength and inner strength is what I'm hearing, as well as friendships. So they're always very important as well. So that's that one. Okay, oh actually they're going, what's on the bottom? Merlin. Merlin hasn't spoken recently. So Contemplation. This is his favourite card. It's also my favourite card of actually I've got the Connector and yeah. So contemplate. He loves telling people about being in contemplation, about sitting in silence. He is very particular about being in stillness. Any of you that have ever received any messages from me for you and Merlin is involved, he will, that always comes into a reading. It's, as he said, it's his ancient roots, and he feels there is great magic in sitting in quiet. And he says life today in this right now is he's going, it's way too busy. You've got stuff coming in all the time. You're putting out stuff. In his time, he said he's going back many centuries. He lived in the forest. It was quiet. And this is all too noisy for him. That's why he says he just pops up. So I often say, oh, Merlin's popped up. But that's why he says there's too much happening, too many waves coming in, not enough going out. There's not a balance. He's saying there's so much imbalance right now, which I think we're seeing. balance of power, balance of wealth, balance of energy. He's saying we're taking in too much, that we need to get rid of more. So he's going, there's all this stuff coming in and we need to clear it out. He's saying the grounding is really, really important. If that's all you do in a day is to ground yourself, you're 50% there or more. But he's like, grounding is very, very important, especially as here in the Northern Hemisphere, we're going into the darker days and the colder days. It's not so easy to run out. I'm certainly not when it's cold and wet or snow. I'm not putting my feet out there. But he's saying find other ways to ground. I may actually look into a grounding mat. I know people that use them. So I think there are lots of things around that we can bring into our home. Crystals are also very grounding. Find that favorite one. I've got several here that I bring out. Here's my dragon's egg. I've got I've got these two hearts that sit here with me, and they sort of balance out the light and the dark. This is actually, I can never remember what stone it is, but it's a greenish colour, greenish blue. And this one is silica, I think. So I've got the balance. So that's what I'm I also have a pyramid sitting here to diffuse my EMF stuff. This is orgonite, which actually, I've shown this before. This is orgonite pyramid that my friend Jodie in Western Mass gifted me. So I often use this as well when I'm channeling. It definitely connects me to the pyramids. It actually brings in the energy through here, and it actually transmutes EMF. So yes, I'm lucky to have this. She does some beautiful orgonite. So I think that's our message. I'll take pictures. I'm going to post this and enjoy the rest of Sunday. It's actually, as I said, it's pretty overcast. I would say it's a pretty miserable day today. I think we're expecting rain soon. And be safe. If you're in areas that are prone to flooding, be safe. And call in your dragons. The dragons are going, we're right here. We're right here. I've got a couple of things I need to do for people, but I'm going to have some downtime today. I often use Sundays that way. I've already been up and cleaned quite a bit. I need to do a bit more of that, a bit more stuff for me, and then I'm going to have some downtime. So enjoy Sunday, and I'll be back soon.